Hey everybody, welcome to Easy Tarot Lessons. This is Squirrel and I'm here with Mandy and Sally and the Page of Wands. Who'd like to start us off today?
I can go.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I'm looking at the Page of Wands, and I was just looking at this earlier today, and it's like there are gradiated lines along that stick, and I feel like he's looking at it going, "Do I measure up?"
Oh,
Oh.
lovely.
Yeah, with the pages, a lot of times they're messages, students, the things that we know all the time. Um, but looking at these things differently, I've seen that as a microphone. I've seen him singing karaoke, but
Yeah.
just today it was "Do I measure up?" And that was really something that hit me. I hadn't seen that before with this
Yeah.
particular card. It's like he's evaluating the situation and just, he's got a measuring stick against it. So, if somebody were coming to me and asking about something they wanted to do or a job they wanted, I'd say, does it measure up to your expectations?
Mm.
You may be questioning that, and if flip it over, make it reverse, it's not going to measure up to your expectations.
Or do they measure up to do the job?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely. I'd never seen it before as a measuring card, but it really is.
Oh
Me
no.
neither.
Yeah.
That was daggone. That's something I'd never seen.
Hmm.
But as soon as you said it, it was like, bing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
So that was my big revelation on this guy
Yeah.
today. How about you, Mandy?
I actually did not a reading as such, but I used this card in a conversation with someone today, to do with the new moon in Aries, and I kind of like feel, generally speaking, I would say the Ace of Wands is kind of like, it's very dynamic and
Hmm.
to do with the new moon. This particular person, um, has just got too much on her plate and is getting very overwhelmed. And I said, I think you should embrace more the Page of Wands and just think in small positive steps rather than the big dynamic energy. I just felt it more comfortable for her. Yeah, do you know what I mean? To kind
Yeah.
of still be looking at taking action and moving forward, but in a small, simple, and manageable way. And I just thought the Page of Wands like summed all of that up. And so that's how I actually spoke about this guy to someone
Hmm.
today. I like him. I think I like all the pages, but I think he's sweet. I think he's positive. It does look a little bit like Egypt
Yes, it
to
Yeah.
does.
me. Yeah. Or at least the desert or something. It's very dry looking, isn't it? The
Hmm.
background. Um, and he does look as though he's a bit sunburnt in this one I'm looking at. I don't know if
Yeah, it
Same. Yes.
does.
Yes, I agree.
it's definitely or fake tan or
Hmm.
Spray
Hmm.
on tan. He went a little wild on his legs. Those aren't tights.
Got the fake and bake going on. I love it.
and his little hat is very kind of,
I was staring at that too.
yeah, it's a bit like chorus line or something. Oh, I don't know. It's a bit like he's gonna. When they've got like a hat and a cane. It's a little
Hmm.
bit like that, with the wand and the hat. I don't know.
Hmm.
No, I think he's very sort of bright and colourful. I like all the oranges and the yellows. It's cheerful. No, it's nice, but I like the simplicity of the pages. I really, really do. And I think this one has got warmth, obviously. So
Hmm. Hmm.
that's my Page of Wands.
When you were talking about the hat, and I think this would be for a reversal actually, but he really looks like the guy from A Clockwork Orange.
Yes, it does. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
agree.
I,
And
I
all of that orange color. Yeah.
Yeah, it never occurred to me before, but all of a sudden I saw the guy with the bowler hat and the
Yes.
big eyes. I was like, wow.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dare I say Donald Trump? What
Oh!
with the
Now
am I too
we
rude?
can't see if he's got the comb over. Um
Well, all the hair is to one side.
So that could be Donald Trump as you were,
Trunk.
as a young man with
Sure.
dreams and
Yeah.
ideas, and that actually would suit as far as him being a hotelier because man, you know, he lost, he gained, he lost, he gained, but he never gave up.
Mm-mm.
And I'm glad y'all looked at him in a really, I mean, that was a broad spectrum of looking at him. And Sally touched on it. She said a lot of people see him as the student or the messages, but the problem with that is often they get locked into
Mm-hmm.
that. You know, oh, he's a message or oh, he's a student. And
Mm.
I think that the way you guys are looking at him just gives him so much more depth. He could be a student. He could be a message. Half the time when I see him, I realize I got to clean my house and I get my broom and I sing into my
Right.
broom.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
He's
Yeah.
like, get off your butt, girl, and clean the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's just do something. It's he's the page of action, and you don't have to do much, but just do something.
Yeah.
Just don't just I can never say that word, procrastinate. Actually do something. Every little bit will help to kind of point you in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love the way he's dressed so brightly and a bit flamboyantly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. His
He's kind of coordinated, isn't he? Like with his color schemes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's deliberately chosen those clothes. I agree with you about the flamboyant thing. He's not just slung all that on. It matches, doesn't it?
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And even the hat, even though it's a different color, it's like it's highlighting the hat.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know, it doesn't clash. It just makes it more of.
Right.
yeah.
So, if you were doing a career, reading, and somebody said, "What kind of a career should I choose?" What would you say for him?
Travel agent.
Oh, those evil travel agents.
A surveyor.
Yes. Yes, both of those. An inspector.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I kind of like. I kind of like see him. I have got the microphone thing a little bit stuck in my head now. You're talking about career. I do see someone addressing people. So he could be a singer,
Oh, sure
but
he
yeah,
could. That's
yeah,
Mick Jagger all the way.
yeah. But I don't know.
I do see him. He could be a very, very good entertainer,
Yes.
Yeah,
public speaker.
yeah,
Oh, he would be a passionate public speaker.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A pole jumper.
Yes, a pole vaulter. Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
a pole dancer.
Oh, he's one of the guys. He's checking out his wand. He's one of the guys that's throwing with the Ada wands. He's part of that team, hey?
The javelin team.
Yeah, yeah.
I
He
like
could be
that.
a punter
What's a
in
punter?
Cambridge. They put on the boats. I know there's no water
Yes.
there, but they have the big poles to move the boats along, a bit like Venice. And yeah,
Yes.
And as desolate as the background of that card is, there's no water, there's no green, but
No.
that
no,
staff he's holding has growth on it.
Yes, it does.
yes,
I
He
feel like he could be a builder of those pyramids too, just
oh
something
yes,
bringing
yeah,
those things into being. And it ties
yeah,
in with your idea of growth, I think.
Oh yeah, and with your surveillance or surveyance,
Hmm.
those are two different words. Your surveyance, he's already built those pyramids behind him. Now he's surveying the land in front of him to build another one.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice. What could he
uh,
be as a reversal?
Mm. Mm, mm, mm,
I
mm.
think he could just be unemployed, actually.
Unemployed.
Somebody that
Like,
just doesn't kind of get up off his ass, and you know what I mean? Just somebody who just doesn't put any effort into anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say gigolo.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I kind of like him as a gigolo upright. Um,
Oh my god.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I couldn't resist. I would definitely see him in the reverse as kind of lazy, no spark of energy,
Hmm.
just
Yeah,
possibly even depressed.
yeah. Um,
He could also be incredibly angry. He could be
oh yes.
and that goes right back to your Clockwork Orange. Take that mentality, just going out on the street and being a thug.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he's looking to
And
see what he
yes,
can beat.
using that wand for
Yep,
um
mayhem. Yeah,
yeah, for mayhem rather than for anything positive.
right.
And I'm so glad you said that because it popped into my head when you were saying that. You made me think this. But every single element, every single suit can be used for good or destruction.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
So those wands, even though they're building, they're working, and they're doing or planning, they can still use those wands to just break the hell out of stuff.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Nice.
Absolutely. I heard a marvelous thing today, actually. Oh no, it was yesterday about swords. I was telling it to Dusty. Not swords, sorry, knives. I'll get it right in a minute. But not knives. It's like, a knife. I mean, we've got a lot of knife crime going on here at the moment in the UK.
Hmm.
It's happening every day. People are getting stabbed and killed. They're on the rampage with knives. It's knife crime. We don't have guns, but you can't sort of ban all knives. Knives
Right.
are used to eat with. Knives are used for doctors in hospitals and operating theatres,
Hmm.
and artists use knives, and all sorts of people use knives.
And
You
I'm
can't
trying to
blame.
imagine a nation of sporks. You know?
Oh God, that's
Jesus.
hilarious. But yeah, but it's like you can't blame the thing, can you?
Mm-mm.
It's the person, right, that using something for either a positive or a practical reason, or
Hmm.
to be destructive.
Hmm.
Well, oh, Mandy, you guys are on fire today. That brings me to another point. Okay, you know how there's a lot of people that say the tarot is a scam, the tarot is evil, the tarot is this or that. It's
Yeah.
a tool. The
Exactly.
the person using it is using it as their tool. And like you said with the knife, I can use the knife to cut my meat, or I can use the knife to stab my husband. Um,
Yeah,
the knife doesn't make the decision.
but the
Hmm.
knife wasn't invented to stab your husband. I don't think. I think it was probably invented. Maybe it was now. As that came out my mouth, I thought, do you actually know that for a fact, right? I'm assuming the knife was invented to cut the meat with.
I certainly
So,
hope so.
yeah. And I'd like to think that the tarot was, like when they kind of like decided to kind of use it for divination, it was with the intention of helping people. I would
Yes,
like to think that was
Hmm.
the intention, but yes, of course you can use it for anything you want.
but
That's
it is the tool.
mm,
It's the
yeah,
person behind the tool that has
mm,
the intent.
yeah.
So, okay, we kind of got way off that page there. I'm so sorry, but man,
It's
this is.
amazing what the little page of wands can inspire, isn't it?
Hmm.
And oh, yes, this is when you study with a study buddy or you get into a group, this is what you want to see that just pow, 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 one thing sparks another. And that's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing for the Page of Wands. He just sparked our minds to go
Hmm.
places where we hadn't gone before.
exactly.
Beautiful. Does anybody have anything to add to him? That was exciting, y'all.
Wasn't it? No,
It was. It was
no, but if that came up, that would inspire me to go on a sunny holiday to a hot
To the
town.
pyramids.
Time, yeah.
Hell
But
yeah.
look, the sky is blue. There's not a cloud in the sky.
Mm-mm.
It's sandy. Okay, I can't see the sea, but it,
It could be there if
it
that's
could
what
be there. It's
sparks.
ticking. It's ticking a lot of boxes.
Sally, you got anything?
No, no, nothing to add on that. That was wonderful. I love this card. I don't think I'd really appreciated this card this much until
No,
today. So
excellent.
thank you, everyone.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant. As soon as you said that, I saw it. It was beautiful. So it doesn't matter how long you've been reading the cards. Play with them.
Hmm.
Talk to them. Look at them. You are always going to see something that matters. Even if you think you know these decks inside and out, they
Oh no.
always have something new to
Hmm.
say. If
Hmm.
if you have any comments, because I know we just scratched the surface here, we're just getting your mind going and showing you how to look inside the card and break yourselves out of the keywords. If you see something we haven't seen, please feel free to share it with us. We love seeing your comments. Um, have a good day, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Sally and Mandy. That was awesome.
Thanks. It was
Oh, thank
fun.
you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.